Welcome back to the Benniebarre Pilates studio. Today I have for you a full body bar workout using leg weights. So what you'll need for this workout is a bar or bar substitute, a mat, and of course those leg weights. For your reference, I am using 2.5 pounds, but you can use whatever weight works for you. Hopefully you've got adjustable ones that you can adapt as you need to for this workout. We're going to begin lying down supine on the back on the mat. Now we're going to float our legs up into tabletop, keeping the knee over top of the hip and the ankles straight out from the knee. Exercise number 1 is toe taps. We're going to gently lower down one toe at a time and then lift back up. We are alternating legs here, so we're going to tap down one toe and then lift back up. Think about the pelvis and the trunk being stable and steady, not shifting around or moving, and the leg just taps down and floats back up. Keep that pelvis in neutral. In other words, we shouldn't be getting any air underneath our low back. For our next exercise, we'll be lengthening one leg out long, lowering down to the mat, lifting, and then drawing back in. Lengthen long, lower down, lift, draw back into tabletop. Next, we'll be doing chest lift with rotation with the legs in a tabletop position. Hold those legs up in tabletop and you're going to peel off one shoulder blade and twist one elbow, thinking about taking the elbow beyond the knee. Relax. And next we're going to be bringing in our small ball. We'll place that ball behind the low back and scoop and hollow through the abdominals as you lean back on the ball. Reach both legs out straight on the mat, extend the arms out towards the toes, and taking the left leg, you're going to pull the knee, bending the knee in towards your chest. Now lift that left leg straight up in the air towards your face and lower back down to the mat. You're keeping your legs straight this time. Switching sides now, we're going to take the right leg and bend the knee in, and then when you hear the bell again, you're going to continue straight on, lifting the leg straight. Now switch to straight leg. Without pausing, come to the left leg, pull the knee in. Lift the left leg straight. Switch to right leg, knee in. Right leg straight. Switch to left leg, knee bent. Left leg straight. Right leg straight. Good, now lift up off of the ball. Now we're going to come side lying on the mat. Laying the head down on the bicep, we're going to take the legs and bring them forward to the front corner of the mat. We're going to take leg lifts here with the knee facing forward. In other words, we're not opening up the knee towards the sky or opening up the hip. We're going to lift with toe pointed and squeeze back down. Lift the ankle to about hip level, and we're going to take tiny controlled circles, starting to the back. Without pausing, switch direction and circle to the front. Now open the hip by rotating the knee up towards the sky. Here on this exercise, we're going to lift and lower, and we're externally rotated rather than parallel. Now flip over, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You'll hear the notification bell when it's time to change exercises, but there won't be a pause to show you this time. Bring those feet forward to the corner of the mat. Parallel leg, lift and lower. Your knee is facing forward and so is the front of your foot. You'll find that your hip will stop you from going too high when you're in this position. Tiny circles here. We're going to start going to the front, and we're lifting that ankle about hip level. Now reverse and take those circles to the back. Rotate the knee towards the sky and lift and lower in external rotation. Keep the toes pointed throughout. We're now switching positions and coming to a quadruped position, hands and knees. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Now reach the left leg back straight, and we're gonna lift and lower in arabesque right here. Hold on to that neutral spine, make sure that your back isn't waving back and forth. Now we'll lift that left leg into fire hydrants. Keep the knee bent and lift straight out from the hip. Now we're going to switch sides, take the left leg back to arabesque, and we're going straight into it right now. At the sound of the next bell, you're going to bend the knee and lift into fire hydrant without watching for the prompt. Straight into fire hydrants here. Now we're going to step out into a plank position and slow lower down into our stomach in a prone position. Lengthen the arms and legs out. We're taking slow swimmers here and working through the back. We're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and lengthen out, then lower and switch to the other side. Now pull the hands in, stack them on top of each other, lay down your forehead, lift the legs, flex the heels, and we're going into beats, where we're going to beat together the heels very quickly right here while holding those legs upright. We'll lower the legs and press back into rest pose or child's pose here. Take a few breaths and recover from that extension through the spine. We're coming next to the bar. We're going to start with releve with the feet in first position, heels together, toes turned out, and we're peeling up onto those toes and then lowering the heels. Next, we'll be stepping out into second position and taking releves in second. Make sure that you're pressing evenly through all 10 toes and that the foot's not rolling in or out. Now, without a break, we'll go right back to first position, releve. Now we're coming from first position to parallel. So we'll lift the heels and turn them outward, toes pointing forward. Releve from here. Next, we'll lift the right foot and just let it hover, flex through the heel, and we're going into abduction. So we're gonna lift that leg out to the side and then bring back towards the other leg. Now turn left hand to the bar. We're gonna keep that right foot flexed and we're gonna lift it straight in front. Make sure that you're not crunching or bending forward. Keep the back straight. Now turning back to face the bar, we're gonna take that same right leg back, turn the toes out, and we're gonna lift back into arabesque here, keeping your body upright. Now we're going to go through all those same exercises on the left leg. At the sound of the bell, begin without waiting to watch the prompt, starting with abduction. Turn to the side, keep that foot flexed, and lift straight up and down. Now turning back towards the mirror, flex that left foot, turn the toes off to the side, and you're going to reach back in arabesque with the body upright, keeping that foot flexed. Now turn with your left hand to the bar, right outside leg is working. We're going to keep the leg parallel and we're going to lift the knee straight up. Keep that torso straight and tall. Now take that same leg into external rotation. So we're going to take that knee out to the side. At the sound of the bell, bring it back front. And now back open to the side. Now turn and face the mirror. We're going to bend that right knee and we're going to take it up, around, and back in a nice circular motion of the hip. Now, on the cue of the bell, we're going to do all of these exercises on the left leg. So starting with lifting that knee straight up. Straight into turning that knee out to the side. back to front. Rotated to the side. Turn to face your bar, bend that knee and take it around in a circle. Now lift the right foot to coupe or bring those toes to the calf. Extend out straight, and we're going to cross back behind the calf, extend straight, cross in front, alternating to the front and back. Now we'll switch direction and develop to the front straight and to the back straight. Bend back in through coupe, develop front, in, develop back, in. At the sound of the bell, same thing on the left leg. Develop out straight, bend into the front of your calf, develop, bend to the back. Develop or straighten the leg to the front, bend in, into the back. Now we're going to take those leg weights off the legs and we're going to continue using them on our hands. Come to a comfortable stance and we're going to lift with the palms facing down. We're lifting those arms just to shoulder level and then lowering back down. Now take the arms out to a T. Palms are still facing into the body and we are lifting up shoulder level. Take the arms in circles, lifting straight up to shoulder level, opening out to T, and coming back into the body. Reverse direction of the shoulders, lifting out to the side, circling to the front and down. Now we're coming into chest expansion. Roll those shoulders down and back, turn the palms facing back, and you're gonna press beyond your hips and then let your arms come back forward. Make sure that you don't push your shoulders forward here. Stand nice and tall. Moving now into salute. Bring the hands up by the forehead and form a triangle with your fingers, and you're gonna press out and away like you're drawing a unicorn horn. And bring those arms down. That concludes our bar workout with leg weights. If you love this and you want access to all of my bar workouts as well as my full-length choreographed bar classes, you can join me on Patreon. And of course, you can check out my bar playlist right here on YouTube anytime. Make sure to subscribe if you're interested and hit that like button if you enjoy this bar workout and want to see more like it. You can also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. See you next time.